The Swedish ambassador to India has said that the Gripen fighter jet is an extremely cost-effective option for India's plan to acquire 114 fighter jets, and the Swedish manufacturer is fully prepared to develop and make the fighter jet in India. Sweden will make a strong pitch to sell its Gripen fighter jet during the upcoming state visit of Swedish King and Queen, accompanied by Swedish Foreign Minister Ann Linde. The Swedish Foreign Minister Ann Linde has called for lifting of the remaining restrictions in J&K, and she also stressed that the situation is worrying, and the Swedish government is closely following the developments. The Defence Acquisition Council has approved the acquisition of 10 P-8I Anti-Submarine Aircraft for the Indian Navy worth 22,800 crores, along with the procurement of 14 twin-engine heavy helicopters for the Indian Coast Guard, and the competition is expected to feature the Airbus H225 and the S-92. The Defence Acquisition Council has also revalidated the acceptance of necessity for the procurement of additional AWACS aircraft, and the mission system for these aircraft would be indigenously designed, developed and integrated onto the Airbus A330 platform. The Defence Acquisition Council has also accorded approval for indigenous design, development and manufacturing of thermal imaging night sights. India is set to test its 3,500 km range K4 submarine-launched ballistic system from the eastern coast over this weekend, which will demonstrate a second strike capability to target all potential adversaries of India. There has been an urgency to expedite the developmental process, as India's secondary Hunt-class nuclear submarine is nearing completion, and it would be ready for trials soon. The Indian Navy had successfully tested the 290-km strike-range Brahmos supersonic cruise system yesterday. The Brahmos system featured Indian propulsion system, indigenous airframe and power supply and other major indigenous components. Indian Army's procurement of anti-mine boots for frontline soldiers has run into rough weather, after the Army's Northern Command found that the boots supplied were defective and did not offer adequate protection, and the Army has withheld the payment of nearly 17 crore rupees to the manufacturer, that was signed for 6,250 anti-mine boots. The Chinese Navy is moving ahead with plans to build the fourth aircraft carrier, but its plans for a fifth aircraft carrier have been put on hold for now. According to reports, technical challenges and high costs had put the brakes on the program, and the recent merger of the country's two major shipbuilders had a significant short-term impact. Another obstacle is the development of a new generation of carrier-based fighter jets, and China also doesn't possess the nuclear technology required for aircraft carrier. The Air Forces of India and Singapore have added a new air-sea training component, as both countries are conducting their 10th joint military training from 31st October to 12th December. The joint training will allow aircrew from both the air forces to hone their operational skills and enhance interoperability through air combat and mission-oriented training.